Guys, for now, this is just an idea, but it has received pushback from both Republicans and Democrats. Here's what a homeowner here in Norman told me.
It'll affect the whole neighborhood. So yeah, it'll make a lot of people upset. But you know, we got to do something. These are people. These aren't animals out here. They're human beings.
Roger has lived in Norman since 2017, and he said he's seen the unhoused population at Andrews Park near his house. He says a shelter is really what's needed.
A place for a shelter that they can go to every day.
But here's what he's seen in Norman.
I haven't had any real problems with them. I hope I don't have problems with them. I understand things that happen over on Reed Street. It's bad. It's bad.
He's talking about Reed Avenue off of East Main, an area that was cleared of encampments about 2.5 weeks ago under Operation Safe. This was Reed Avenue on Monday. Now, the ordinance on the City of Norman's website says it would create a temporary emergency residential camping permit program.
I probably would consider allowing someone to camp on my front lawn. I don't know what my neighbors would say much, but I understand both ways. So, but out of the goodness of my heart, if they needed a place to stay for a night.
Roger said he would consider allowing someone to camp on his lawn for a day or two if they really needed somewhere to go. But he acknowledged homeowners would be concerned about property values. Here's what this ordinance says. A homeowner could apply for this, but it would be a revocable license only, and it does not create any property right, tenancy, or vested entitlement. No more than 2 people could camp on a residential lot under the ordinance. Temporary shelters must be located in the front yard. There is a long list of distance requirements where camps would have to be away from sidewalks, intersections, property lines, and they could also not be in any drainage or utility easement. There's also language in the ordinance that says, quote, the permittee shall provide access to restroom facilities within the principal residence and potable water.
But yeah, they need doctors. They need mental health. I mean, that's where it's at, and that's why if anybody wants to be on the street, they probably need the help. But I think a lot of them just need a hand up.
However, the ordinance also calls for health requirements. No open fires would be allowed, no garbage accumulation or cooking using propane, charcoal, wood-burning devices, or open flame equipment. Republicans and Democrats in the state legislature are against this idea. Lawmakers from both parties issued statements Monday. House Speaker Kyle Hilbert, along with other Republicans, said in part, quote, imagine purchasing your forever home to raise your children, only to find tents housing homeless individuals appearing in neighborhood front yards. Then another neighbor follows suit. In another joint statement, members of the Oklahoma House Democratic Caucus said in part, quote, we are confident this proposal will be seen by the Norman City Council for what it is, an embarrassment that only furthers false narratives about our community and the work being done by extraordinary organizations and individuals on the ground. Now, it's important to note that City Council will just be discussing this at their meeting Tuesday. They will not be making a final decision on the ordinance, but you can read it in full on KOCO.com. In Norman, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.